Hey everybody, Erin here, and I wanted to pop on and just mention a couple of things to consider in your budget when you're buying a house. A lot of times people forget about the upfront costs in addition to your down payment and closing costs. So you have your down payment, which can be as low as 3% of the purchase price. Closing costs are usually around 3% of the purchase price as well. Your lender will help you figure all of that stuff out. You also have earnest money, which is once you have an accepted offer in the first 48 hours, you deposit your earnest money, acts as a good faith deposit. That's usually about 1% of the purchase price, and it's applied towards your down payment and closing costs. And then some other things to consider are you're going to be having a home inspection. I always tell my clients to budget at least $1,000 for a home inspection. Basic inspections are cheaper than that, but there's additional things that you can add in, like a sewer scope, which I highly recommend if you're buying an older house. There's also radon, mold testing, things like that. So at a bare minimum, I do tell people to budget at least $1,000, and it could be higher or lower depending on the add-ons you have for home inspection. And then also your appraisal. So you have to pay for your appraisal up front in most cases, not always, but that can range anywhere from $500 to $700 as well, depending on which lender you're using. So just a couple extra things to take into consideration when you're buying a house is you will have to pay out of pocket for your inspection and your appraisal, and then you'll have your earnest money, down payment, and closing costs. And then once you have, you're all closed, wow, words are hard today, is you will have moving expenses too. So whether you hire movers or even if you're renting a truck on your own. So just a few things to consider when you're buying a house.